Por lo que está luchando él y por lo que ha luchado tanto desde que es chiquito.
Richard, tu foto. Tu foto.
¿Viste, mi amor? ¡Qué lindo!
Mohamed Ali.
What's going on, my MMA Boxing Addicts family? I just wanted to remind everybody the importance about Christmas, some of the fighters that we lost this year, some of the fighters that are still currently battling a war due to the sport we love in boxing. And first, I want to say Merry Christmas, and I give all my blessings and all my heart to anybody that has ever tuned into my channel, anybody that, you know, just comes back just to hear what I have to say, even if you aren't hitting the like button. Anybody who subscribed to my channel, I just want to send all my blessings to you, but not only you, bro, your kids, your mom, your dad, your grandma, your grandpa, your uncles, your whole family. I wish nothing but the best for every single man out here that supports me and my channel. And I just want to, you know, tell you guys thank you, man, because it's been a war, man. It's been a war. It's been a tough one growing up. And I think to myself, you know, Christmas is here, and I'm a blessed guy to be able to open presents with my son and see the happiness that it gives him. But then I think to myself about some of the boxers, some of the people that put it on the line for us, some people that don't get to see their kids and don't get to celebrate Christmas with us today. If you guys have a loved one that you guys absolutely love that you lost, I just want to give my condolences to all those families out there, right? John Cooney was a boxer that we lost this year, 28 years old, born a year before me, didn't even get to hit his 30s, was a husband, didn't get to have any kids. Georgia O'Connor, another woman that died in the sport of boxing this year. The family of George Foreman, one of the greatest heavyweights to ever step foot in the ring of boxing. Ricky Hatton, Ricky Hitman Hatton, to the inspiration that a lot of these UK guys out here that were at one time not dreaming about becoming a boxer, watching Ricky Hatton for the first time and thinking to themselves, I want to be just like that. And Pritchard Cologne, another absolute warrior who is still battling to this day. You know, it's Christmas, and one thing that I always think about on Christmas is one thing I'll never forget was in 2021 when the WBC decided to give an honorary bout to Pritchard Cologne, and to see the excitement off Pritchard, to see him, you know, acting and being as excited as he was. At one time, this was a 16-0 fighter with 13 KOs, the pride of Puerto Rico. Had a great amateur background, and within 2 years was already rising to the top of the ranks, my friends. Yes. Pritchard Cologne in 2014 fought 7 different times, and in 2015 was on his way to having his 5th fight before getting stopped and illegally hit in the back of the head dozens of times by Terrell Williams. And in 2015, Pritchard Cologne, you know, after the fight, goes into his locker room, collapses due to brain bleeding. You know, they take him to the hospital. He falls into a coma for 221 days. Almost 8 months in a coma. And when he woke up, he was in a vegetative state. And when I seen the video, you know, his story, it hits everybody, bro. It hits everybody. Because this is a boxer that you once connected with. And if you weren't a fan of this guy, when you heard the story, it was like, what? Like, why? And you know, in 2021 on Christmas, when they honored him with the honorary bow, I thought it was amazing. You know, I thought it was absolutely fantastic to see. And I just wanted to update you guys on how he's doing. You know, when you look at him in 2025, thank God he got a loving family that is always supporting him. And You see videos of him starting to actually get better nowadays. Actually, you know, look at, man, he's always going to be in the vegetative state when it comes to the mind, but you can see that he knows certain things. You know, don't forget about the time when he was at the rehab center, checking out the female, checking out her booty, right? You can tell Pritchard Stoke is in there, man. And now that he's standing up and actually being able to move, you know, getting somewhere, you know, slowly progressing. It's a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful thing to see. And I think it's absolutely amazing. And, you know, recently the WBC has taken a lot of slack, and I mean, a lot of people been crapping on it, you know, and I have been too, don't get me wrong. Some of the ranking, some of the matchmaking that they do, some of the decisions that they make. But one thing that I will say is, you know, them helping fighters after boxing and helping the family of Pritchard Colon, you know, is just a great thing, man. And that is actually one of the grateful things in the sport of boxing that I love, is that the fact that they do help some of these families and they do try their hardest to make them happy, man. Every time I think about Christmas, I think about that honorary bout, and I can't help but think about Pritchard Colon. My condolences, and my heart goes out to him every day. Let's pray that the recovery continues to keep working, and that sometime Pritchard Colon is healthier than we've ever seen him. Let's hope for it, my friends. And not only that, but John Cooney, another fighter that passed away this year, from brain bleeding. And, you know, this UK fighter, just, it's heartbreaking to hear the way he went out, right? He was a husband, was a great fighter, undefeated as well, before, you know, getting into the tragic fight with Nathan, and, you know, them not stopping it early enough. You see the beating that he was taking. It's tragic to see. And, you know, it sucks because I'm 27 years old, and he was only 28 years old, born a year before me. And I thought to myself, you know, he didn't even get to have kids. And it hurts, man. It hurts. You know, he's not here being able to celebrate Christmas like all of us are with our families and all that. Georgia O'Connor, another woman that passed away due to cancer, due to having, you know, controversy with the doctors, them not helping her out right, you know, them catching it late and her paying for it. And it's just an absolutely horrible thing to think about. You know, it takes away your loved ones, man, and it's just it's sad to see. And my condolences and Merry Christmas, Merry blessings, everything from my family goes to them. Big George Foreman, the two Japanese boxers that fought on the same boxing card that died in the hospital, their families. You know, Christmas is the thing that we all take for granted, bro. We all take for granted. And sometimes you just got to sit back and think about how lucky you are to be able to make a video, to be able to sit here with your family and watch them open the presents. That's what I'm going to go do with my son right now. But you always got to take time to think about some of the people that have passed away in the sport and who are still currently battling an everyday war. Pritchard Colon left that ring in 2015 and has never stopped battling to this day, my friends. I hope everybody out there has an absolutely fantastic day. Don't forget to think about your loved ones. If you have a family member out there that is currently going through problems, if you got beef with some type of family member out there, you know what, bro? Just put it all to the side, because life is precious, dude. I'm thankful to still be alive in so many different, you know, situations where I could have died. I'm thankful to be alive and still here for my son. And keep grinding, bro. Just keep grinding. And think about your loved ones, my friends. Merry Christmas. This is the MMA Boxing Addicts channel, and I'm out.